welcome to another episode of our product deep dive series. In today's video, we will explore the extensibility capabilities of SAP Commerce Cloud and SAP Service Cloud using the powerful business technology platform, our SAP BTP. Together with Gaurav, our product expert and technology evangelist, we're excited to share with you why SAP invested in this innovation, the concrete scenarios we offer, and how our customers can benefit from this new solution. So let's dive in. Gaurav, first of all, thank you so much for joining. Could you please shed some light on why SAP BTP is our preferred extension platform when it comes to, for instance, SAP Commerce Cloud and SAP Service Cloud?
Thank you, Sven. I'm really excited to be part of today's session. Let's begin by discussing the need at hand. We have observed that our customers have a growing requirement to customize and extend SAP Commerce Cloud. They want to build their own innovations on top of the core offering using custom extensions. At the same time, SAP Commerce Cloud is a cloud-based solution that regularly introduces new features and improvements. We want our customers to be able to take advantage of these updates by easily upgrading to the latest version. Okay, to ensure a smooth upgrade process, it is crucial that any custom logic developed by the customers is built separately from SAP Commerce Cloud. This is where SAP BTP comes into play. By adopting the principles of clean core and side-by-side extensibility, customers can develop their customizations on SAP BTP instead of directly on SAP Commerce Cloud. SAP BTP offers a seamless integration with SAP Commerce Cloud as well as other SAP Cloud solutions, including the SAP BTP Kyma Runtime. By leveraging the integration capabilities of SAP BTP extensions, businesses can innovate, enhance, or add new business features outside of the traditional development cycle. This means that customizations can be implemented without disrupting the performance and core processes of the standard SAP solutions. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for our customers to tailor their commerce and service platforms to their unique business needs.
Great. Now that we understand the motivation behind side-by-side extensibility with SAP BTP, could you please provide some concrete scenarios that we offer and that have already been adopted by customers and partners?
We have encountered numerous instances where our customers have successfully expanded the functionality of SAP Commerce Cloud and other SAP Cloud solutions by leveraging the extension capabilities of BTP. Some notable examples include enhancing order validation to identify and prevent fraudulent activities, incorporating a customized feedback cycle into sales opportunities to enhance customer engagement and satisfaction, implementing sentiment analysis on customer feedback to gain deeper insights and proactively address any concerns or issues, introducing tailored logic for price calculations to accommodate dynamic and evolving requirements. These extensions have allowed our customers to optimize their SAP solutions and tailor them to their specific business needs, resulting in improved efficiency, enhanced customer experience, and better decision-making capabilities.
Perfect, thank you. Now, my final question would be, how should customers set up SAP Commerce Cloud and SAP Service Cloud along with SAP BTP to gain the most value for their extension scenarios?
There are clear steps that outline how to register SAP Commerce Cloud as well as other SAP Cloud solutions as systems in SAP BTP. This allows the customers to establish secure and manage connectivity to these solutions. Once the connectivity is established, it becomes relatively simple to extend this connection to the SAP BTP Kyma Runtime. This opens up opportunities for customers to build microservices and serverless functions that can incorporate custom logic to enhance the capabilities of SAP Commerce Cloud. For example, these microservices and serverless functions can make API calls through a managed gateway to retrieve or update data in the connected systems. They can also trigger custom logic to be executed in response to a specific business event, such as the application of a promotion or the creation of an opportunity. This flexibility allows the customers to tailor their SAP Commerce Cloud and SAP Sales Cloud version 2 to meet their specific needs and requirements. So now let's have a closer look at the system.
Hey everyone, welcome to this demo where we basically
demonstrate how you can build a side-by-side extension for SAP Commerce Cloud and SAP Sales Cloud version 2 using an extension running on the Kyma runtime. Okay, so let's get started and see this extension, this demo in action. Okay, so I'm in the Commerce Cloud Spartacus storefront, which is basically the website view of the SAP Commerce Cloud. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a review. I am a very happy customer. I like the camera which I bought. I'm basically clicking awesome pictures and then putting them on my social media. So I'm getting very positive reviews. So let's give those reviews back to basically my seller from where I bought the camera, and then I'm going to write a review. I'm going to say it was an awesome product and I'm getting great pictures. Okay, and I'm going to give it 5-star rating because yeah, I like the product a lot. Let's go and then do a submit. So what's going to happen is, in this case, now this review which we posted on the Commerce Cloud, it will be sent as an webhook event to an extension running on the Kyma runtime, where it will analyze the contents of the review and it will derive whether the content is positive or negative. And then for our demo case, I'm going to send this information to Slack channel. But you can imagine in your case, you can use such kind of an information maybe to run a marketing campaign, to understand how the sales are happening for a particular product. Do you want to maybe continue it? Do you want to maybe increase further or stuff like that? So this kind of analysis can give you a lot of possibilities where you can think about increasing the sales of your products and also take the appropriate actions. So let's now go to the Slack, and then we see that that's a review that we just posted, and then we can see, yeah, it's almost instantly there. And then this is basically without doing any changes in the code on the Commerce Cloud side. All the changes are, or all the extension logic is being implemented on the Kyma runtime. That also means that you are following the principles of clean core, and then you basically are keeping your Commerce Cloud without any kind of customizations. Okay, so that's like one part of the story. Now that's all good and great. Now let's take it a step further. So now I'm going to put a hat of a customer who is slightly unhappy. He's basically a bit disappointed because the camera he got was having not that great an experience. So now let us be that customer and then write a review where we say that we didn't like the product, and let's see what is happening on the side of our extension. So maybe let me write a review here. So I'm basically complaining here that the camera I bought has a very poor resolution. I don't like it, so I'm very disappointed with that. Let's give it a slightly slow star rating, and then I did a submit. So first and foremost, let's go to Slack. We see that the review came here, the results. So it's an active review. Okay, we understand now the customer is unhappy. And also we see that this review is clean. By clean, we mean that he's not using any kind of a harsh or a rude language. So this is basically the idea of having this content moderation, so we can understand whether the language is harsh or not. This also gives you the possibility to ensure that on your website, you can control the content of such reviews. So in case someone is using a really harsh language, maybe you don't want to put it on your website so that it doesn't give the other customers a bad experience. And this also gives us the possibilities here. Okay, so now we know that. We now take it a step further. So now we create a case for such kind of a customer who is unhappy, so that we can address the grievance. So what's going to do next is, there is a case now that gets created in the SAP Sales Cloud version 2, so that one of the customer sales representatives can go and follow up with the customer, understand his grievances, and then maybe follow up with him, maybe giving some discounts, or maybe giving a alternate product or alternate offering, so that we always have our happy customers. So because we understand that if we are able to retain happy customer, they will always come back and buy more of our products. Okay, so let's go to the Sales Cloud, and here I'm going to the cases section. So we can see that there is a review posted. Let's have a look at that. let's see the details of this review. So we can see it's an active review posted around the same time when we posted our comment or review on the website. And if we go to the journal section, we can see that there is a description, there is a details, and now we have a case created on the Sales Cloud version 2, so that our sales representatives can look at this case and then they can go and talk to the customer and then address his grievances. So now this is also giving us more opportunities to ensure that we have customers who always stay happy, and also we are able to retain those customers. Okay, so this is all very good, very nice. Now what about the content moderation? We also talked about that. So let's be a customer who is a bit unhappy but also a bit rude. So he's using a language maybe that's not so common, maybe that's a bit harsh. So let's write a review. Okay, I'm using a slightly bad wording, but just to give an idea that how we can do or what action we can take using these extensions when it comes to controlling the content of such kind of reviews. So let's again give a poor rating here and then do a submit. So first and foremost, let's go to Slack and see what's happening. We can already see that there is an active review. Of course, we know that the customer is unhappy, but at the same time, we see that the review is rude. So we are doing two things here. First, we are creating a case for the customer so that we can follow up with him and ensure that his grievances are addressed. So similarly, there is a new case that will get created on the SAP Sales Cloud version 2. At the same time, since we know the review is rude and it's using the bad language, we are going to block the review. This is again done via the extension running on the Kyma runtime, which will make an API call back to the Commerce Cloud to block this particular review. So now if we go to the Commerce Cloud back office, yeah, here we are, and I'm already in the marketing in the product review section. So let me just do a quick refresh to see that we are able to load the latest review, and this was our product. And we can see here the review is marked as blocked, so that we are now controlling the content quality on our website, so that we are able to give our users a better experience. So as you can see that by building these extensions on the Kyma runtime without doing any changes to the core Commerce Cloud or the core SAP Sales Cloud version 2, we are able to basically give the users a very kind of a great experience and able to address their grievances. At the same time, we are able to control the content of the reviews or moderate the content of the reviews. As far as implementation is concerned, it is implemented all on the Kyma runtime. So now I am in the Kyma runtime side. So if I go to the cluster details, so this is basically the landing page of the Kyma runtime looks like. And here I can go to the namespaces where I have implemented this demo. So I will go to the sentiment analysis namespace, and here I can see that I have my workloads. So I have these functions. So first is the webhook, with which we receive the review, and after that we basically have the functions for the sentiment analysis, which will basically do all the work of understanding whether the review is positive or negative, and also creating a case on the SAP Sales Cloud version 2 side. At the same time, if the review is rude, if it's using a harsh language, it will also go and then mark the review as blocked. For the text analysis, we are using again a Python function. So you can write functions either in JavaScript or Python. So we have written the sentiment analysis in JavaScript. So and the text analysis in the Python. And we are also using a microservice for the content moderation. So again, it's a Python-based microservice. So you can see that you can build a lot of microservices and serverless functions on the Kyma runtime to do innovations, to customize your SAP cloud solutions. In this case, the Commerce Cloud and the Sales Cloud version 2. As far as the code is concerned, maybe just have a look at that also. So let's start first with the core functionality. So here we have the content of the review that we get, and from there we basically get the user details by making an API call back to the SAP Commerce Cloud. And after that, we also understand whether the review is negative or positive by making an API call to this function running on the text analytics function running on the Kyma side. And if the review is negative, we also create a case on the Commerce Cloud side. So basically here we make an API call again back to SAP Sales Cloud version 2 so that we can create a case on the SAP Sales Cloud so that the customer's grievances can be addressed. So you can see it's not too complex. You are simply writing a function that is basically acting on the event. Kyma automatically takes this function code and then wrap it in a server for you. So you don't need to worry about creating a full-blown server. That's the beauty of using the Kyma serverless functions. At the same time, if you have an advanced scenario, you can also create a full-blown server and then deploy it as a microservice on the Kyma runtime. This is what we are doing with our content moderation Python-based microservice. So here you can use both the serverless functions for simple scenarios where the code is not that complex. At the same time, for the cases where you have a slightly advanced scenarios, you can create your full-blown domain-based microservices and then deploy them on the Kyma runtime. Yeah. So more or less that was all about this demo. I hope that you get some inspiration about building side-by-side extensions on the Kyma runtime. And that's pretty much it from my side. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to the world of SAP Intelligent CX. Our comprehensive suite of applications seamlessly integrates front-end and back-end systems, providing a unified and streamlined approach to managing customer interactions. We incorporate artificial intelligence that allows your team to work smarter and faster, and our industry-tailored use cases and partner ecosystem empowers organizations to deliver extraordinary experiences, build lasting relationships, and drive sustainable growth. Our composable SAP Customer Experience Suite enables leading brands to understand and protect customer data, increase lifetime value with personalized journeys, close more business faster, drive consistently profitable commerce outcomes, and deliver automated and agent-assisted service. Learn how you can deliver extraordinary customer experiences. Visit sap.com/cx.